Hello everyone, it's Sandy Bacus here, and it's Monday, August 13th. A beautiful sunny day here in Northern Ohio. I am here for just a quick update for the first clip for this week. I wanted to just show you where I got to since Friday, and so I could put these things away and move on. First, I had told you I had a new start, and that was my anniversary sampler. And this is Barbara Anna Designs, Love Never Fails. And I did just a tiny bit more on this, and so there's where I'm at with that. This is a really easy stitch, and I am enjoying this. So I'll be taking this out of the Q-snap, putting it away, and it will come out again when it comes up in the rotation again. In my rotation was Japanese Garden, and this one is, oh, and the fabric on this was Heroic. It's 14 count hand-dyed Aida, and I am using 14 count light blue Aida for this one. I took out the fabric that came in the kit. Most of you know that story. And here is where I've gotten to with this. Hold it back a little bit, and then I'll bring it in so you can see there's some stitches up in here, and I did a lot of fill in here, and then you can see I haven't really worked on this down here in a while. So there is that. I love this one. As I mentioned, I started gridding on this because I was just having a hard time figuring out where the next stitch was in comparison to the fabric, to the pattern. Trying to count and stuff without having the grid in there was nearly impossible. All right, I did have an FFO. Remember I talked about the spring cardinals, and here we go. I've got them pinned in there and fixed the back down and put it in the tray. This is the decorative tray that I'm using. I put a little thing on the back here, which I hope is going to hold up for hanging it. And so this is a fully finished object, and I think that I may try to put that on the wall back there over the top of my stitching chair, and we'll see how that looks there. And then maybe as I finish some things, I'll start putting them around that wall there. Next up in my rotation is Bayside Cottage. I worked on it a little bit last night and this morning, and this one is nearly done. I've still got my little hoop in there. This one, like I said, it's nearly done. I just have some fill-in stitching down here, up in here, and then to finish up all of the backstitch. I did some, but I have a lot of catching up to do on that. So I am thinking that either with this rotation, now this is an 18 count, so it's a little harder on my eyes, and either with this rotation, or let me turn around here, this rotation or the next rotation, I should be able to complete this one. And I plan quite a few new starts. I've gotten some items kitted up, or mostly kitted up. Some of them, they're all kitted up except for me doing an overcast stitch around the material. Excuse me. And excuse me, I'm sorry. So I want to get those starts going. I decided that it does not matter how many whips I have. I'm not getting any younger, and I don't want to how's the way I want to put it? I don't want to miss out on the opportunity to at least have put stitches into all of those beautiful projects that I have. So they'll just, as long as I'm using the rotation, they'll keep coming up in the rotation and we'll work on them. All right, I think that's it for this clip. Remember, Friday is coming up, and that's the day that my granddaughter and I are heading down to Cincinnati to Keepsakes, and hopefully we'll be able to see Pam and Steph. And so that's it for now. I will jump back in here when I have something else to show you. So you take care, have a great day and a great week. Bye. Good morning. It's Thursday. It's close to noon, so maybe I should say good morning and good afternoon. I did a clip probably 2 days ago, and when I watched it back, I went, oh my gosh, I was rambling again, so I deleted it. I'm doing that a lot lately. Anyways, I'm trying to keep these videos upbeat. I'm trying to keep them short and to the point so I don't bore anybody. So bear with me as I work through this process. So I had contemplated holding these clips until next week, and then I thought, no, I better go ahead and just finish this up today and upload it, because I'm going to Keepsakes tomorrow and I am so excited. But anyways, I thought next week I'm going to be talking a lot about Keepsakes, hopefully a lot about Pam and Steph. I hope I get to meet them. And all this, if I buy anything, oh, what the heck, why should I even say if? You know I'm going to buy something. So I'm going to want to show you the stuff that I purchased. So I thought, you know what, I'll just go ahead and upload this, and we'll have this done for this week, and then I will upload again next week. So in the clip I did a couple of days ago, I went way on too much about this book. So I'm going to show it to you today, and I'm not going to go on so much about it. It's a fantastic book. It's a thriller, Maze Master by Kathleen O'Neill Geer. I will say that Kathleen and her husband Michael have written dozens of books. They are archaeologists, paleontologists. They have studied way back into the Ice Age. They wrote a whole series of books that all began the people of. And I read almost every single one of those. In fact, I have most of those paperbacks and have always intended to go back and reread them. And maybe that's something, this has re-sparked my interest in their books. And I think I will start rereading those. And then as I reread them, maybe I'll start giving them away. This book is more of a futuristic story, but it is fantastic. It starts out a little bit slow because it has to build the background, but then, oh my gosh, when it takes off ferociously. And I just had a hard time putting it down and doing anything else. So it is a brand new book. I got it at the library in the new book section. So Maze Master, Kathleen O'Neill Geer. Good book. I highly recommend it. Okay, I had some finishes, so I'm going to show those to you next. Actually, not finishes. They're FFOs of prior finished items. So the first was Cherry Alphabet. I got that framed in this little 5x7 frame, and I think it, get the glare off, I think it turned out really cute. And I have to put a little hanger up on the back here, and then I'll be able to hang this. Not sure where I'm going to put it yet, but I will find a spot. Okay, the next finished object, fully finished object that I have to show you is, and I have so much, oops, I almost said something I shouldn't say on Flosstube. Sorry about that. Those kind of words do come out of my mouth occasionally. I have so much of a mess on my desk right now that I'm having a hard time finding things, but I'll work my way through it. Okay, I fully finished spring garden spot, my Paula Vaughn. And I found a square frame that I had upstairs, which I think that at the time I bought this, I bought it specifically for this. And I put the little hanger on the back, and I actually had it hanging up and took it down. I hung it right up here, approximately right there, so I can look up from my stitching chair and I can see it. And so I did not put the glass in this frame. It was a portrait frame, and I was afraid that with the glass in there, I wouldn't be able to get the little things down in the back, so I just left it open. So I think occasionally I'll just, when I'm running my vacuum in here, I'll just kind of vacuum over the top of it, get the dust off of it. All right, if you look behind me there, you'll see that I have hung the spring cardinals in the tray or box or whatever you want to call that. And so now we have some background back there, except that most of the time when I'm doing my videos, I'm kind of right in front of it. So maybe I should move over here to the side a little bit so that I'm not in the middle and you'll be able to see that. Okay, next thing. I had been working on, in my rotation, I had told you I had Bayside Cottage and I was almost done. Well, I'm still almost done, but I still have just a few stitches in here. When I worked on this morning, I noted that I only have 3 colors left to fill in here. And so I will be filling in those in the next day or two. I kind of gave up on the idea that I was working on this on a 4-day rotation because I've been working on other projects with it because this is an 18 count. So what my plan is at this point, however long it takes me, how many days to get these filled in, then I will take this out of the rotation. Well, not out of the rotation, but I'll put it away for the next time it comes up, and the next time it comes up, then I will work on the back stitch and see if I can get that done. So, because there's no rush for that one. All right, the next thing that I have been working on was my quilt blocks, and I have always said I didn't think I'd get this done for my daughter's birthday, and now I know I won't because it's the 16th right now. Her birthday is the 19th. But she did tell me that she needed some pants for work, and so I thought I would take her at some point shopping and get her a couple of new pairs of pants. And I just let her use my credit card to get her car fixed, and she said she picked it up. She sent me a text message, said she picked it up today, and we're talking around $900. So I'd say that's a pretty good birthday present. She couldn't afford to get it fixed herself. She tries really hard. She does. It's not that she wastes her money or that she goes out and parties, because she does not. She's a very, very hard worker. But having 3 girls, it's not easy to, in this day and age. Food costs a lot of money. Everything costs a lot of money. So it's something that I can do for her. So I did it. And that said, this isn't going to get done for her birthday, but it will get done. I kind of burned out on it, but I got another block done. So on this side, all 4 are done. Going down this side, we have 2 done. So I have 2 more to do, this one and then this one. But for right now, I'm going to put this one away for a little bit, pull it out when it starts calling to me again. I'm going to show it to her so she knows it is coming. But I'm just totally burnt out on those blocks. And I do need to work on the birds, the bluebirds, so that I have those ready by the middle of next month, fully finished. So that's my plan for that. And I pulled out my next whip in my rotation, which is the birdhouse, and I have it sitting here, but it's in the Q-snap, and I just put a couple of stitches into it last night. So, and that is a 16 count, so it's easier for me to see than the 18, but still not as easy as the 14 count. So we'll have to see what's going on. Plus, I told you I've got new starts piled up. I have a stack upstairs. Everything's ready. The material's overcast. The floss is ready. Everything's ready to go. So I just have to start pulling them out one by one, sticking them into the rotation. Okay, I did make a purchase. Marlene Bush, Stitching by the Lake, was showing her bags. And so I ordered one. And I got this yesterday, and it's just, I love her bags. This is the second one of her bags that I have gotten, and look at the inside. Can you see that? It's like a, oh, it's not coming out. It's much, much brighter. Maybe if I pull it up out of here a little bit, it will, I can, oh, it's so looking very washed out. It's much, much brighter than that. It's like an orangey, peachy color. Very beautiful. Just very beautiful. So thank you, Marlene, for making these bags and offering them for sale. Love it. And she sent me another couple of skeins. I don't know what I did with them. Another couple of skeins of that floss from Spain. I'm actually using the other floss that that she had sent to me is in the quilt box. One of the blues and one of the yellows is that floss. All right, now let me see where I'm at here. Okay, I do want to show you a few charts that I'm going to give away. Please remember, do not say giveaway. Do not say free. You should be 18 to give me your address. You should be a subscriber. I don't check that, but you should be a subscriber. I mean, that's only right. And I do fold these into a number 10 business envelope. I will send them anywhere in the world. I just went to the post office this last week to send out some overseas stuff, and I bought some more of the regular overseas stamps. So, and these, I am going to give you a date of August 29th. When you see this video and you would like something from this group, you have until August 29th to comment on this video and use the verbiage that I tell you, and then you can be in the running for one of these. So let me start showing them here. All right, this is the first one. I think that's a very pretty design. And let's see if there's anything else attached here with this. Oh yeah, there's also a band sampler. I believe that the everything for that is in here. And let me see. Oh, there's a whole bunch of charts here, so let me see what all. Yeah, that's the Proverbs band sampler. Here's the bottom corner of it down there. And there's also this other one, but I'm not sure whether the chart is here for this one. It may be. I'm not sure, and I'm not going to take the time right now to go through and hunt, but this is a lot of stuff here. So if you are interested in those, just say you'd like to stitch the samplers, and I will know what you're talking about. The next one is Christmas, and that's a cute little design. This was a, looks like it would have been from something that was going to go into a book. My mother used to order things like that, where you would get so many of the pieces to fill your notebook up each month. It was like a subscription type thing. She used to do that a lot. And I don't know whether this has any kind of a date on it. I don't see one. Its stitch count is 134 by 133. So that's called Christmas Keepsakes. If you would like this one, please say you'd like to stitch Christmas Keepsakes. The next one is this beautiful fan. Very pretty colors. Let me see if there's anything else behind this. Let's see. It's talking about specialty threads. And there is the chart for the fan. And there is the second part of the chart for the fan. And yeah, there is another chart here. It's this one. N is for needlework. That has some beautiful colors in it. So if you are interested in this one, please say you'd like to stitch the fan. The next one is a Christmas. If you recall, I said I had quite a few Christmas ones, and I'm going to start showing these. And this is Santa's sleigh. It's stitched on like almost like a royal blue. You've got the moon up there. So if you're interested in this one, please say you'd like to stitch Santa's sleigh. And stitch count is 189 by 95. Okay, one more, gingerbread. And this is the chart. So the chart, the floss list, and some instructions up here. They're giving instructions here for doing this on 10 mesh waste canvas. But you know the drill, you could do it on anything. It's 66 by 109, so it's not a real big one. And tell me you want to stitch gingerbread man. Okay, that's it for this week, and I am going to close out this video. I think that's all I have, and I don't need to keep talking. So I'm going to head out tomorrow to go to Keepsakes, and hoping that I don't have to spend the night. I've already made arrangements telling my husband that if I'm too tired when we're heading back, if I spend too long at Keepsakes, we may have to stop and spend the night, my granddaughter and I. Or maybe two granddaughters. One was thinking about going. So that's it. I want to send my love out to everybody. I want to send my hugs out to everybody. Hope everybody's well. Hope everybody is getting the time that they liked for stitching. And take care. And I will see you next week sometime. Okay, bye.